need somebody. Help. Oh, God. My microphone. Help. Help. Oh, there's more stuff for Monday next week. Help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody. I need a microphone. No, I need you to subscribe and share the PunchLines FN site.
Channel.
It's National Beatles Day, folks. That's where I'm going. More on that to come. Welcome to PunchLines. I'm Frank Nicotero, longtime comedian, lifelong sports fan. And at the end of today's show, I will celebrate like the Panthers did after winning the Stanley Cup last night. That's right. Hoist it, baby. All right, Ryan, what are we looking at here? Who's coming in with this?
That's Matthew Tkachuk.
That is Tkachuk.
Leading Alexander Barkov, the captain of the Florida Panthers.
There we go.
And then they finally get their champagne showers.
There we go. Is that a bunch of Malort? Is that what they're using too?
Yeah. No, that would
there you go. Kissing the
burn
cup.
their eyes.
I'll tell you what, there is nothing like hoisting that Stanley Cup. I mean, I know because I've done it, and apparently I wasn't supposed to. Although Eddie-O gave me the pass, right?
Eddie-O did give you
Eddie-O
the pass,
said I can do it. I can do it, damn it. Unbelievable. Congratulations to the Florida Panthers. After they won, I kind of was like, well, you know, they deserved it. You know, keep the cup out of Canada. Why not? All right. With a little help from my friends, we do this show, and behind the glasses is our bespectacled producer, Ryan B. McCormick. Yay.
Yay.
Wow. All right.
Hey.
B stands for Beatles. More on that here, there, and everywhere. Again, so that's another Beatles song. Ryan, we can come together and we can work it out on today's show. What's Ryan's rundown? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm calling it from now on, Ryan's rundown.
All right. Well, we've got plenty more to talk about with last night's Stanley Cup champion.
We're going to get to it very soon.
We've got some Men's College World Series talk
Yep.
with Alex's correct pick of the Tennessee Volunteers.
Whoa. Alex's correct pick of the Tennessee Volunteers?
Her Monday headline.
Well, that is true. But before the College World
Alex's
Series,
correct pick.
who picked Tennessee?
And then we've got
Series,
picks at 12:36.
He's steamrolling right over me.
We've got a Top 5 Tuesday.
Love Top 5
a little bit of
Tuesdays.
trivia for our host and our guest today.
Yep.
So,
All right, well, he's not a nowhere man, but rather a man who is just returning from Seattle, and he'll be at the Vegas ballpark all week, I assume. There he is. Continue his excellent play-by-play. My man, Matt Neverett, ladies and gentlemen.
Matt.
Matt, what's going on for your picks at 12:36?
I've got a trio of baseball picks. Two of them I feel really good for. One of them I'm kind of going out on a limb with.
Okay.
So we'll see. But yeah, no, interesting times in Major League Baseball. And I feel like I'm melting after coming back from the Pacific Northwest. Yeah.
It's, what is it outside right now? 108?
I saw 110 coming in.
It's 110, baby. 110, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the freeway in LA. No, it's the
It's a dry
temperature
heat.
here in Las Vegas. And Matt, maybe you go 3-0 today. That would be great. That'd be very Greg Vaughn-esque. Greg Vaughn has been.
Hopefully. I need to
Greg Vaughn's like 6-0. And
I need to have my arm in a sling if I'm gonna do that.
Apparently that helps your picks.
I guess so.
Yes. So last night, what did we do? Oh, comedy clip of the day. We got to go back to hockey.
Yep.
A lot of fun stuff happened. I know on the show, I think yesterday, I was like, oh, let's kind of have Edmonton win. I'm actually glad Florida won.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why was I doing that?
Well, especially at home. I always root for the home teams. Like in a game like this, where I didn't have a dog in the fight, no bets, no rooting interest either way, especially this Panthers team that got so close last year and have a lot of likable figures. I'm maybe out on an island with Tkachuk. I love him. I love the antics. I love that he plays with his brothers. I love that he's Jason Tatum's middle school best friend.
Amazing,
yeah, just incredible. So I was kind of rooting for the Panthers. And again, I had no dog in the fight, but as the game progressed, I kind of found myself rooting for them.
But did you have a cat in the fight?
I did not.
3-4 Panthers. Jesus.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good.
I had a lot of experience hearing that with the Carolina Panthers at App State.
Well, first of all, I've never heard Ryan be that impressed since Carlos Alazaraki did cartoon voices.
I was impressed with your Homer stats the other day, last week.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's right. Thank you.
Impressive guy.
Thank you. That's right. Thank you, Ryan.
Maybe we could let it be.
Oh, it's Beatles Day. He got one in. I love it. All right. Where were we? Oh, comedy clip. We got a bunch of hockey stuff.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Panthers. What do we got, Ryan?
Frank was out celebrating with the Panthers.
They didn't sleep.
They might have. They might not have. But anyway.
Involuntarily.
They showed up to the Elbow Room, a bar
Heard all about this
in
place.
Florida. And on the second floor, they decided to pour beer from the bowl of the Stanley Cup to people on the first floor.
Oh, yes.
And so it didn't go well the first time.
Oh, please tell me we have the video.
One guy. Oh, yes, we have video.
Oh, my God.
Well, there they are.
Yeah, this is the team photo.
They always do that on the ice right after the game. There you go.
Yeah.
I love the pageantry as well with the Stanley Cup presentation.
Yes.
As far as who gets to touch it, when, the order. Yeah. For a lot of these guys, it's their first time ever even looking at the thing. I always think that it's so cool that hockey has all these long-standing traditions, more so than any other sport. Normally, it's just, hey, here's the trophy to the coach or the owner, and then they pass it around.
The baseball one's the worst.
Yeah, because it's just kind of, here you go. Yay.
It could injure someone, too.
You can't even pour beer in that one.
You can't. And by the way, Evan Rodriguez, congratulations. First Evan ever on the Cup.
Yep.
And that's the guy who was Mike Sullivan in Pittsburgh got rid of because of a retaliation penalty in Game 6 against the Rangers. And Game 7, he played well, but Sullivan hated him. But anyway, what do we got? We got the beer thing.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Yeah, it should be number 2, CCOTD.
Beer.
CCOTD. So
this is
Matthew,
the elbow room?
Yeah, Matthew Tkachuk and Sam Bennett. Yeah, on the second floor of the elbow room.
Okay, so it's daytime now. Oh my God!
No hesitation to it whatsoever. They ended up improving for someone else and actually being easy with it. We'll get to see it here. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to share this clip, just share our entire show. Please do not Google "man gets splashed in the face."
No.
With a lot of liquid, because that is awesome. This poor guy, I don't know. That guy is now a legend, though.
Of course.
He will never pay for a beer anywhere ever again. I'm the guy who got showered by the Stanley Cup.
I hope he's not going to wash his hat. That was the best part, was seeing the hat go flying. That was some force.
Yeah. That guy, he only got a little of the beer in his mouth, I believe.
I don't even know if that was his goal. Yeah.
This elbow room, I hear about it all the time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They didn't sleep. You're like, oh, maybe they didn't sleep. No. This is the game. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
By the way, why is there only like 10 guys outside there? You would think more people would know they were.
It looked like
there,
it was like 7 in the morning.
Oh, it does look like 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
I've seen 7 in the morning. It looked exactly like that.
Oh my God.
All right, what else do we have from the Stanley Cup, guys?
Sticking with it, we did want to show that team picture, just to kind of, they do have that tradition every year of taking the team photo with the cup. They've kind of added those fireworks behind the last couple of years. They didn't really do a good job last year in Vegas with their whole kind of setup,
which is surprising.
Everything seemed kind of blocked and like they were trapped in, and they seem to have figured it out this year in Florida. But with the Panthers winning their first cup in franchise history, so 31 years of franchise history, if you look back 31 years ago to the day, June 24th, 1993, the Florida Panthers and the Anaheim Ducks made their first selections as the expansion teams in the NHL. So it was 31 years of the day that
Look at that chalkboard they were using.
The Panthers became a team to winning their first Stanley Cup.
That's really cool.
There you go. 31 years. And by the way, another reason after the game that I was glad Florida won is I didn't realize the 1967 expansion teams, Penguins and Edmonton, the same year, they both have, or Edmonton has 4 cups or 5? They have 5.
I'm not
sure. They
would
have broke the tie with the Penguins, or they would have tied. So then I was like, no, Penguins have 5. Let's not break that. So I was like, okay, Florida won. And that's like the Ning won. The Ning. I'm doing it again.
The Ning, there you go, Jeff.
Ning won a couple times.
The Thurs.
So it's been in Florida way too much. Ryan, Keith Lyle wants to know, do you know who the Beatles are since you didn't know who Barry Manilow was?
Who?
There we go.
I know who the Beatles are.
Everyone knows who the Beatles are. Happy birthday, someone said, JR.
When I was growing up.
Oh, happy Tuesday, he said. We're going to talk birthdays soon. What else you got from the hockey?
So with the... I just
wanted to show it again.
Okay.
Please.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The hat
one freeze frame.
Yeah.
This guy's the best. Hopefully he'll become an internet sensation. All right, what else you got?
So 31 years the Panthers have existed. It's been 30 years, I guess now 31, since Canada won their last cup. And so Sportsnet ended up putting this chart together.
This is amazing.
Every Stanley Cup champion since 1974. It's been 30 NHL seasons. They didn't have a cup champion in 2005. So from 74 to 93, Canada won 12 of 20 Stanley Cups. Since then, the teams in the United States have won 30 out of 30.
Wow.
And you sent me the thing about the CFL and the American team.
Yes.
Yeah. Alex.
We can just say it. We'll just talk about it. So a Canadian, an American football team has won the Grey Cup, which is Canada's equivalent to the Super Bowl. More recent than a Canadian team has won the Stanley Cup.
That's
it was
incredible.
Like Baltimore had a team in like 1995.
Yeah. Vegas had a team in the CFL.
Are you serious?
The Vegas Posse.
When was that?
Same era. The CFL did like an American expansion land grab in the mid-90s. Yeah. Vegas had a team. Baltimore had a team. A couple of New York-based teams, if I recall correctly. Yeah, they definitely tried to stick their claws into America. But
wow,
as Americans do, we fended off the foreign
not remember
powers.
that. That was when I was heavy on the road, I guess, and I kind of slipped that. I was heavy. I was traveling 10 months a year. I missed that.
I was heavy on being an infant at that time, so
thanks.
I don't remember it either.
Were your parents even born in 95, as you pointed out before yesterday?
I was born in 95.
Yesterday.
They weren't able to drink alcohol yet.
Okay, good one. Good save. There we go. All right, so what's next?
Well, sticking with Stanley Cup content.
We have to.
Matthew Tkachuk decided to show us that the Stanley Cup floats in the Atlantic Ocean.
It's got buoyancy?
And apparently, hopefully, it's saltwater resistant. He had a belt on, which I love.
Yeah,
but by the way, he
WWE
wants not
belt.
protect. He's like, somebody take this. I don't want to get saltwater on that.
Hey,
maybe this 100-year-old trophy.
He
It's
probably
okay.
paid for the belt himself.
And I know you guys, this clip doesn't end well. You've heard about all the shark attacks happening in Florida. Look at the social media guy jumping in the water. He lost it. It's another hat that could be the guy's hat.
He carried
He got the beer splattered on the street. Unbelievable.
I want to see the guy that's the keeper of the cup follow him in there with the white gloves on. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Let me.
By the way, I
polish
made him
this.
British for some. Excuse me. Anyone who wears white gloves has a. No, don't do that, please, Mr.
Every elevator doorman. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I also just want to assume that guy. The whole year doesn't clean it at all, and then he just furiously polishes it on TV when it's Game 7. Oh, I forgot.
And by the way, someone pointed out online he looks like Boris. Who was
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson, the guy who
British
was
Prime Minister.
British Prime Minister who left in shame. You go to penalty box and you feel shame. Anyone? What movie is that from? You go to penalty box and you feel shame.
Slapshot.
Thank you.
There we go.
Opening scene of Slapshot.
Yep.
All right. Any more hockey?
Yeah, we've got one more.
We have to. It's the Stanley Cup.
Well, I guess
no more hockey for a while.
Hockey doesn't start for 2 months.
Technically, 2 more. Yesterday, we talked about the guy that had a $1,000 futures parlay, the Chiefs, Real Madrid, and the Edmonton Oilers to win the Stanley Cup, to win $584,000. Here's his reaction to the final seconds. The Panthers trapping the puck in the corner.
No one likes Florida. They don't have good teams.
Yeah, so he says no one likes Florida and they don't have good teams. He did end up hedging this bet.
He did. Smart.
100,000, being able to win 100,000.
He said 20%, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So $100,000.
He's doing it by the numbers. That's what you're taught to do. In old school terms, is hedge to win about 20%. But so the original ticket was $5,000, right?
1,000.
1,000.
So anyone that has $1,000 to blow like that, he's spending $100,000 on the last one and being like, "Oh, you should feel bad for me." It's like, no, you're putting 3-leg futures tip parlays at $1,000 each. I don't feel bad for you.
But if you're him, don't you go to like a corporation and say, "Hey, give me $200,000. We'll now call it the Burger King parlay that I have, and then you'll get your money back."
Yeah, but nobody else can bet it at that point. It's not like they can say, "Hey, here's this prop boost or whatever."
Look at all the free press they would get for helping him hedge for more money.
Well, they're getting the free press anyway.
Yeah.
No, like a company that would sponsor.
There is a company called Prop Swap.
Is that where you can buy?
That's where you can kind of like buy and sell, and like I've seen a lot of guys do it, especially with these big ones here. It was the guy that had the Thunder to win the Western Conference in the NBA.
Yeah, we followed him very closely.
Yeah, so he ended up hedging on Prop Swap before that, or he didn't hedge.
I don't think he cashed out for $84,000.
That's what it was, and it was on Prop Swap.
Oh, okay.
He sold the ticket to somebody. That's what you do.
I don't think he sold. I think he ended up cashing out.
He cashed
and
out.
people were so upset that he didn't sell the pick
that's
because
what
he
it
could have gotten so much more if he had sold it.
That's what it was. Yeah. No, I got into the wrong side of this betting thing. I just need to be the guy that is the middleman on these prop swap deals. take a commission of these $200,000 hedges.
Just for doing that, that's unbelievable.
Exactly.
Well, so with his comment of Florida not having good teams, Danny Miami tweeted, "Not a single U.S. city has a title in all 5 major U.S. sports: NHL, MLB, NFL, and MLS." So the Marlins won the World Series. The Dolphins had a 17-0 season, winning the Super Bowl. The Heat have won 3 NBA titles, and the Panthers won their first title last night. And Inter Miami, with having Lionel Messi, is in very good position to win the MLS. They could become the first team to win.
First city.
Yeah, first city.
So we have to not root for them then, right?
Yeah. Oh, as a Boston guy, absolutely.
Oh, crap.
Sorry, the New England Revolution can't win an MLS title. It's not good enough for you guys.
Boston doesn't need to win anything else.
What's that? No, they don't. Pittsburgh has 3. We don't have basketball.
Hey, Caleb Williams will get you there soon enough, Ryan. Come on.
They win the Super Bowl. Did you not watch the show the other day? We did 100 shows in the future. They win the Super Bowl and the Pirates win the World Series.
Okay. Hey, that's a trade I'll make.
That's where we got to do that's our parlay right there. That's our parlay. This is how we become internet
that's
famous.
your parlay.
Yeah,
Have fun.
I think Chris would definitely take the donation.
Yeah,
there.
go ahead. That's you know what? That is your particular parlay.
No, he
Frank.
doesn't call it donations anymore. He calls them Nicoteros. Because I'm like, I'll bet $10 because a dog hit a ball into a basket. Go Mavs! Idiot! God! By the way, you know who's not happy about the Panthers winning? Ballooney. What happened to Ballooney? He's slowly withering away.
Looks like Picasso did a balloon.
It does.
Oh, well, Picasso did the balloon.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Picasso and Jackson Pollock's love child as a balloon.
There he is. Sad Ballooney. Oh, wait, you can zoom in that close? Let's get a tight shot on me. How about this? This is a moneymaker.
She's doing
right
us
here.
all a favor by
Yeah,
that.
shut up, Matt.
It's like a horror movie.
No, God, no. Please take that away. I'll drink on camera now. Okay, any else other hockey?
We can move to today's date.
All right. It was fun. Today is June 25th, 2024. And happy birthday to my amazingly funny, beautiful, and smart sister, Gina. I have a picture of her. She's in Florida with a bunch of girls. Oh, look at us.
Oh, look at that.
So there's us. That's circa 1970. That's Easter in California. There's me with a little suit on.
White on white. Were you guys in a cult?
We were. Matt, I'm not allowed to talk about it. Wait for the Netflix documentary coming out in September. It's called Backyard Easter Baskets. And we were the leaders.
That sounds terrifying.
Yep, we were. And the eggs represented a new life for anyone who joined. And we would hand you an egg, and we'd say, "Peace be with you, brother or sister." And they would join the Easter cult back on Fairgate Avenue.
There's a Heaven's Gate website about that.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Anyway, are you in a cult? Look,
Well,
we volunteered at Good Humor Ice Cream. That was.
It's a cute picture. I'm not taking anything away.
Yeah, well, no, you did. Can we see it again, please? Now that I have to see it. Now we need to put some sort of graphic over it. The Netflix cult called Happy Birthday, called Easter 77. I had my hands. Look how proper I was. I was a cute little boy there.
Hands clasped behind the back.
I was Ryan's current age right there in that picture. I was 24.
Ryan looks like hell compared to you.
Ryan, who earlier looked like a priest to me when that tie was cut. What is your tie? Is it green?
no, it's my hockey tie.
What's on it?
Hockey players.
Well, I can't tell.
It's ice and
It's a state of the art. I can't tell what's going on
and
here.
a blue jersey hockey player.
It's ice.
Just a
Ice with
generic
guys on
hockey
it.
tie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, how
Yeah.
did I not see that? Keith, can you see that? Oh, now he's getting up and walking.
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Jesus.
The
Okay,
official
well-
word is eh.
Matt, my mom's probably in this chat room. That's right.
I'm so sorry.
By the way, Tommy, thank you for getting the slap shot reference. The Buccaneers also won. Did that guy? That's a Florida team, though.
Yeah, well, it wasn't counted in Southern
Is
Florida.
he saying like SoFlo? Yeah.
Yeah.
SoFlo.
I lived there, so I'm allowed to call it that. Yeah.
Well, it is your sister's birthday.
Yes, and it's also another family birthday.
It is also my dad's birthday.
There you
Oh,
go.
happy birthday.
So pictures of me and him. I was, I believe, 3 years old in that soccer picture, and then
Okay.
that was my senior night in football. So happy birthday, Dad.
And that's you playing soccer, or is that him playing soccer?
That's me playing soccer.
Oh, okay. I
And
wasn't. Okay.
See, and they're dressed in all black. They won't get a cult reference from me. They're dressed in all black.
Where's the picture of you with the house call? Keith just held a football to his face.
He wasn't in.
Well, how do we get that? Ryan's mom, you watch the
No.
show. Get me that photo.
Is Daniel Bellinger hanging out just outside of that second picture?
That was senior night. So
Okay.
And you went with
he
like
was
the
a big
John
fan, yeah.
Randall kind of. I remember John Randall,
Yeah,
the Viking.
scary.
He was the scariest man alive. And when you wear eye black like that, you're not supposed to smile. You're supposed to.
The Bryce Harper eye black.
It's a clown question, bro. Bryce Harper, yeah, he does. Yeah. I've never worn eye black, even when I played. But you probably did.
I did.
Does it really work?
It does.
It takes the glare away by pulling it to your cheeks.
It just makes it so that it doesn't reflect off your cheeks into your eyes as much. It's not an exact science. It's mostly to look cool.
Yeah, it does kind of look cool.
I would do the like over and down, but not the full like
The John
trail.
Randall.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
happy
a
birthday
baseball
to your
thing,
father. That's weird. June 25th. We didn't know that.
That's
we were
awesome.
like, wait. All right. Let's see. Happy birthday, Gina, and I love her. Okay, that's a Beatles song. Okay, it's global. It's Global Beatles Day, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't caught all the Beatles references, it's also Goat Cheese Day, which I'm not a fan of.
No.
I always thought it was just a flavor of cheese, and I realized no, it actually comes from a goat. Catfish Day. Now, this is, I think, pertaining to the actual fish,
Not the guy.
not the being catfished.
Catfish hunter.
Now, Catfish Hunter, he was great. National Strawberry Parfait Day and the greatest day of the year, National Color TV Day. So what we did is we asked the AI to combine them all. Caden, what did you come up with for us? Here we go.
Oh Lord.
Oh, there we go.
Oh Oh, my.
So it's the Beatles holding a catfish, and then is that them holding a strawberry parfait as well?
Okay, can I tell you
And they're
what
on
this?
color TV.
Can I tell you what this says to me? Like a Rorschach test, like first look.
Yeah.
Top left, they're yelling at the fish for doing something.
Yeah.
Middle one, they've rectified it. They're all celebrating, and then he's dead on the bottom left, and they're holding his.
Well, that's the cult one. That's
Yeah,
the cult, the
there you
strawberry
go.
parfait. Strawberry parfait forever. Oh, come on! That's one of their songs, Ryan.
I know.
The
I know strawberry.
That's why they pay the big bucks, Frank.
That's why. That's awesome. And color TV was invented today, so hopefully you can be watching us on TV right now. Anyway, the Beatles. I'm sorry, can we go back real quick? On the far left one, upper left, what is Paul holding? Is it in his hand?
Is that a soda? Oh, I was wondering where it was.
This is a and well, it's fitting because he's the GOAT. All right, they're the GOAT. There you go. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We do that. We do the science here. We combine all the national days. Okay, Matt Neverett is here. It's time for Lines of the Day. We are going. You guys actually put that in there. I said that as a joke. Matt, what do you have for Line of the Day? And this pertains to Pittsburgh, where you also once lived.
Yeah, no, Line of the Day. This is actually came out this morning. I had said Ryan something else, but pivoted quickly because this is
quick pivot.
This is legendary stuff. So if you don't know, we know, but the Allegheny River right outside PNC Park.
Yep.
There's a lot of boats, regattas, steamboats that come by, and it's a really cool atmosphere. But this guy took it a little too far. Apparently, there was a guy in Pittsburgh last night, this morning, that stole an 82-foot yacht from one of the marinas by the ballpark. And I think my favorite part was that when they found him, they found him passed out with pistachios all over him and bottles of rum.
As one does, Matt,
we've all
in
been
Pittsburgh
there.
when you're drunk.
We've all been there.
Right.
But apparently they found the manual for the motor itself open and sitting on one of the beds near the cockpit. The guy was trying to start the thing. Couldn't get it started, so just untied it and let it drift about a mile down the river. And yeah, they found him passed out with a manual next to him and a bottle of rum and pistachios all over his gut.
The wherewithal to find the manual and at least make that attempt is impressive.
The actual best part was that when they asked him why, he not only admitted guilt right away, he said, the quote that I saw, "I wanted to meet some Pittsburgh Pirates." That's the way to do it, baby. They're hanging out on the river. Paul Skeens was on the river with Livy Dunn.
I was just going to say that. First of all, he could have met Paul Skeens and apparently his girlfriend, what's her name?
Livy Dunn.
Livy Dunn? Yeah.
I think I would untie a boat to try to meet her. Yeah.
Yes, the guy's kind of smart. Have they released this guy's name yet? Because odds are I probably know him.
It might have been.
No, it's fine.
I don't know.
And by the way, you put the "I am the captain" now there from
that's great.
Captain Phillips. Very good. That is, I can't believe I didn't wake up from my East Coast friend sending that to me. So Matt, good find. I am the captain now.
I've been on a drunken river day or two. In the Allegheny River.
Wearing a safety jacket, hopefully.
Naturally, yep.
What's cooler, being on the Allegheny or down in SoFla?
SoFlo.
I'd rather be on the Monongahela.
But why is it so flow? Oh, Florida. But FLA is FLA is what they used to call it.
But how's it spelled?
I don't know.
FLO.
Pull up the Google Drive. I'll show you. How did you know that boat was 82 feet? Did you pull out your ruler you carry? Okay, anyway, Ryan, what is your...
He's just exposing us all.
Ryan, what is your line of the day?
Matt has.
Oh, we have a part two.
Yeah, Matt has a couple.
Well, because I sent him one last night.
Okay, we got to talk about the College World Series. It's getting pushed to the back, which was a great game.
Yeah,
I was flicking back and forth to hockey to baseball. Not the Pirates; they got blown out.
I'm just glad that all the fake military dudes at Texas A&M get to be sad. the dancing and
that irate fan that was yelling, guy yelling
dude,
at
get
the
a
coaches.
life. My God, yeah. So this was the slide that determined.
Was this the sixth run?
This was
right?
This was the deciding run in a one-run game in a winner-take-all College World Series championship. So this is Tennessee bombing one off the fence in right center field, and this is why I love baseball. This was a play in the seventh inning in a one-run game. Look at this slide.
And what?
Right inside. He juked out the catcher.
Unbelievable.
He's within the rules. I will give credit to the catcher for just going in case to go tag him in case there was a review.
Yes, of course.
But as we saw here, watch. He takes one step, hard plant, goes in.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen a slide like that. Touches the middle of the plate. I love baseball because this was the deciding run of the game. It was 3 innings before the game ended. And it just shows that every little play, every little base advancement, every little movement makes a difference in the game of baseball. It was incredible. I've never seen a slide like that, or B, anything like that deciding a college championship.
In Omaha, Peyton Manning was there, of course, the famous Tennessee graduate, and also known for screaming at the line, Omaha. So that kind of was fitting. By the way, I'm just trying to check my notes. And who picked Tennessee to win the College World Series again?
Alex.
Oh, my God. I also picked Tennessee. I said
It's
Tennessee.
chalk, okay? High five.
Yeah, it was the number
Good
one
job.
seed, of course.
So what if it's chalk?
It's you. It's the top seed. It's a Nicotero. There's a word
Who
for
won
it.
the NCAA?
Yeah, you
basketball
picking
championship.
UConn. Okay, great.
UConn
the number
won.
one overall seeds.
We're also in the midst of a historic run in college
Of
sports
me.
of top seeds winning. So congratulations.
This is what comes with age, ladies and gentlemen. It's called wisdom. You young whippersnappers that don't know what an overhead projector is called, I'm telling you right now. So no, the thing. I picked Tennessee and I picked UConn. So that's 2-0. End of show. Lines in Nevada every show. Listen how quiet it is in here right now. No one, I get no respect in this room, man. All right. My line of the night, right? No, your line of the night, Ryan.
Well, there's a second.
There's a second one.
There's a second piece to
I'm
the
sorry,
Tennessee
I'm so-
thing. So the Tennessee coach, Tony Vitello,
This guy's awesome.
ran into the crowd.
That's the coach. That's not
I
even
know.
a player.
That's when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, that's a player.
That's the backup catcher.
Love him.
No, that's the manager.
Yeah. So in the Tennessee baseball went 13 years without even making the NCAA tournament. Then they hired Tony Vitello. Since then, they've had 5 straight NCAA tournament appearances, $100 million stadium upgrades, 3 College World Series berths in 4 years, and they just won their first national title in program history.
Amazing. By the way, he got like a 20%, a 40% bonus for winning the College World Series in his contract. 40% of his base salary was like $350,000. Took him up to like $1.5 million or
A
something.
lot of these coaches at the D1 level in any sport have those kind of elevator clauses.
40%.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
in one day. I mean, over the course of a full season, but
how old is that guy? It seems like he.
Yeah, he doesn't.
I
He's
thought
gotta
it
be
literally
late
looks like a
30s.
player.
Late 30s, maybe.
Yeah.
The thing with Tennessee that's interesting too. My youngest brother works in baseball.
45.
He went to South Carolina and worked in operations there, so he
Okay.
saw a lot of the games, knows a lot of the players for South Carolina and around the SEC. And he told me that before this recent run, Tennessee was the laughing stock of the SEC when it comes to
read that too.
facilities and everything, that they have made such incredible strides in such a quick stretch of time as far as upgrading their facilities and their expectations. And yeah, it literally can still get better, even though they were a top seed, won their first championship, and made America happy by sending Texas A&M home sad.
I got to think Peyton Manning's one of the boosters that probably contributes to that stadium, right?
Did you see they showed a clip of him sitting next to Morgan Wallen in the
Yeah,
sixth of the
I
game,
did.
and they put the lower third for Morgan Wallen and not him? Everyone was like, "Oh, who's that guy next to?" He's got the giant 8-head. That's who that is.
That's Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Whose backup quarterback was Tennessee volunteer
Todd Helton.
Todd Helton, who must have played on the
He started over him at one point.
Yeah, he did. And then,
lefty.
we showed that earlier this year.
Should be in the Hall of Fame.
Todd Helton's numbers are insane.
Yeah, the Coors Field or otherwise. He's like Larry Walker, where his numbers were just as good on the road.
Larry Walker, who Denny Nagels repeatedly said, thank God he got in because he was one of the best baseball players he ever played with. We might talk about another one in posts that is going to be borderline that I'm rooting for, but I don't know if he'll get in, but we'll get to that later. By the way, JR from the ballpark flew in from Miami, beat the OAC, didn't get to bed last night. Another Beatles song we didn't talk about. And by the way, when we mentioned my sister's birthday and your dad's birthday, Beatles song, it's your birthday. All right, we missed that easy one. Anyway, all right, line of the night for you, Ryan.
Line of the night for me is going to Major League Baseball. Phillies in Detroit.
Yeah, I think it was in Detroit. Yeah, they were up 4-0 at the time. It was in Detroit, yeah.
1-3-5 triple play.
Yeah.
So line out to the pitcher, who then throws it to first base when the runner's off base. Bryce Harper then throws it to third base because the runner
Obviously
didn't realize the ball was caught. Yeah. And so triple play, 1-3-5.
Wow.
Now, what's weird is I had bet that bet was available online. You could bet a 1-3-5 double play. The guy running from third, if you the clip continues or nothing, whatever, he was laughing. Like he's like, I'm an idiot.
First time a 1-3-5 triple play has happened since 1929.
1929. That was I remember that year very well. That was the year of the Great Depression. Remember, Ann? We were at Cabbage and we waited in line for soup and.
Oh, Herbert Hoover.
1929. By the way, the third base. What was that? Those were the days. The third base coach for the Tigers, after they throw to third, he just turns like,
Just give him one of these.
This team makes me sick.
The vast majority of triple plays, rare as they are, usually involve some kind of confusion with one or two of the base runners.
Why is the guy running on third base is looking at the play in front of him, and he just took off like it was a comebacker? He must have.
It was like a weird line drive that was
a little
softly hit with the
fluttery,
backspin.
yeah.
Sometimes if you're not super locked in, maybe you're watching the the fielder or the pitcher itself. You might think it was a bouncer because of how softly it was hit. That's my only thinking there.
I've mentioned this on the show maybe when you haven't been here. Mickey Morandini, unassisted triple play at Three Rivers. Wow. I was there.
Oh.
He dropped the ball on the mound after he got it, looked around, and then I think they ran out and got it because they realized, holy crap, it's an unassisted triple play.
Yeah, nowadays they would have fired it 20 rows up into the seats and had to go fight a fan for it like Ohtani.
Mickey Morandini, as Harry Callis used to say. BOAC, I think it's the code, the airport code possibly. Someone looked that up on the Beatles song. I don't know. Beach, BOAC. I think that was I'm guessing it was an airline code because I believe I've had this discussion in my life.
It's an airline.
What's that?
British Overseas Airways Corporation.
That's why Ryan is here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how fast his fingers are. It's like when we share the Google Drive and we're looking up stuff. Right there, I know how he can find stuff really quickly. PunchLines right there. Follow us on Instagram. Thank you very much for throwing that out there. Your line of the night, Ryan.
I just did it.
It was great. I loved it.
Awesome.
It was. I was stopping the show to tell you how much I enjoyed it.
Yep. Your line of the night, Frank.
It's the Malort. It's the Malort from yesterday. It stuck with me. We're staying in baseball, correct? Willie Mays, who I never saw play, I was in the same room kind of with him once at like a card show. It was like 40 years ago in Pittsburgh. Willie Mays, unbelievable. So the Giants, for the first time in how many years someone wore 24 on the field? I think it had been like 40 or 50 years.
Since he retired, yeah.
Since he retired. But anyway, they all wore number 24 in tribute. It was the Giants' first home game since the passing of Willie Mays. So I thought that was a really nice touch that they did that. And
how'd the game end up? Do you know?
What was the final score, 4-2?
It was a walk-off walk for the Giants.
Just how Willie would have wanted it.
6-5.
That's how Say Hey Kid would have wanted it. Just that's almost as bad as the pitch clock violation walk-off.
First ever.
Unbelievable.
Kyle Finnegan.
Colorado, yeah.
He's got more pitch clock violations than anybody in baseball by almost double.
And in the City Connects, too.
Of course. Rockies get to celebrate with the green on, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Drew Smiley got one out, walked 3 batters, walked in the winning run.
Drew Smiley, that's a name that's been bouncing around the major leagues for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Always a rumored pirate. They're like, Drew Smiley's out there. Thank God they didn't get him. All right, that was fun. Those were good lines of the night, ladies and gentlemen. What are we doing? We're going to do Top 5 Tuesday?
Sure, we can do that.
We got Matt here. Ladies and gentlemen, Top 5 Tuesday, it's everyone's talking about it on the internet. They're like, oh, God, it's Tuesday. We got to see Top 5 Tuesday. Wait, JR, AAA Giants Vegas are in town. Blake Snell is projected to start on Friday.
Yep, yeah, Blake Snell, and we may see Clayton Kershaw on a rehab outing with Oklahoma City over the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I know they shut him down for another week.
Yeah,
yesterday they showed him warming up, everyone watching, and then they shut him down
through a bullpen session, and a setback. They're calling it. You never want to hear the word setback.
They can't. They don't need to rush him. The Dodgers can wait forever. They can wait till because he shines in the postseason.
He'll sit the whole regular season, and then he will get a start in the playoffs. That is in that first round. He will start a game.
How much mental will that be with him, knowing that his playoff history has not gone well?
I think for a guy like that, maybe not quite as much, especially because it's been repeated. So he's used to it at this point.
Oh my God! I unloaded last year against Arizona. Come on, it's going to break that. All right, we have time to do this. Sure, here we go. What do you got for us, Ryan?
My inspiration for this one was the Baltimore Orioles shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Currently has a 5.5 WAR, wins above replacement, which is on pace for an over 12 wins above replacement, which since 1982, so episode 182, 1982.
I was wondering why the 9 was small.
Would be the second highest WAR in a single season. So I wanted to ask you guys, what are the top 5 single season WARs since 1982?
Okay, judging by the outlines, I know the other tie for 4th.
Okay, wait. Tied for 4th is a pitcher. Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah.
Is that Maddox?
No, that's got to be Pedro Martinez.
Oh, Pedro.
That
yes,
is
absolutely.
Pedro
Great
Martinez.
one. So the yellow is number 1, and it's 85. So who won the World Series that year? It was KC.
I'm going to guess.
KC beat St. Louis. Is that like a Tony Gwynn thing, maybe?
No, I'm going to guess Jose Canseco.
Canseco?
No. No, actually, do you guys want a kind of a big hint for this?
Sure.
All 3 of these guys are pitchers.
Really?
Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens is number 2 on this list.
Okay.
In
1997, he won the AL Cy Young, his 4th of 7. He led the league in wins, ERA, and Ks with 21 wins, a 2.05 ERA, and 292 strikeouts.
It's not Brett Saberhagen or Hershiser.
Not Hershiser.
Hershiser would be 88 when he had his down year. 85 was Saberhagen.
Is that Carlton?
Nope. So the number 1 and number 2 players on this list are not in the Hall of Fame.
Well, Clemens Yeah.
John Tudor. No. Is it a name that we should know?
Yes.
Yes, because
he had a big. His career kind of dropped off a cliff.
J.R. Richards.
Yeah, that could be anybody.
He won.
Back 20 years.
Won Rookie of the Year in '84 and a Cy Young in '85 this season. This 13.3 season.
Not Fernando.
Oh, that is it. Dwight Gooden.
It is Dwight.
Keith Lyle. Keith Lyle didn't tell me Dwight Gooden. Dwight Gooden.
Wow. Yeah, you want to talk about a drop off?
Oosh.
So,
well, that'll be the drugs.
No, great book, Kings of Queens, written by one of my dad's good buddies, Eric Sherman. He went and sat with, this is like 5 years ago, he went and sat with individual players from that Mets team nowadays and did a whole chapter on everybody. Really, really interesting. And the redemption arc for Doc Gooden has been really interesting and really good to see.
They're retiring his number, or they just did?
I know it's either
him and Strawberry. They did Strawberry.
Yeah, and then Doc's coming up next. And then my dad's buddy, wrote a book from the Red Sox perspective called The Other Side of Glory, where he did the exact same thing.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, check him out. Kings of Queens and The Other Side of Glory by Eric Sherman.
Did he sit with Lenny Dykstra?
He did.
Oh my God.
He did. No, literally everybody. This guy took like 3 years to write each of these books. It's incredible the work that he did.
I'm surprised he's still alive sitting with Lenny Dykstra.
Yeah,
he was
really,
just
out of all those guys.
a train wreck. I hear music
at 12:36.
Lunchtime picks at 12:36. The alarm goes off every day. Today's alarm was
They did retire his number in early April.
They did Gooden's already?
I remember seeing about it, yeah.
I saw him pitch. Dwight Gooden in the mid-'80s when he was dominant called the Pirates Little Leaguers because the Pirates were Little Leaguers.
He pitched to him like it.
Yeah, he just would dominate us. And then opening day one year, the Pirates finally got better of him. But anyway, he was dominant. I remember I sat behind the plate to watch Gooden pitch once. It was insane. And just the swagger he had, which swagger wasn't even invented back then. But Dwight Gooden, and then pitched a no-hitter with the Yankees.
Yeah, no, really. And talk about a redemption and then a fall and another redemption. And he's doing well nowadays, which is great to hear.
That's good. Yeah, could have had one of the greatest careers of all time. Not in the Hall of Fame, never will be, unfortunately. And Roger Clemens deserved to be in the Hall of Fame.
100%.
7 Cy Youngs, no no-hitters. Nolan Ryan, 7 no-hitters, no Cy Youngs.
Crazy.
I saw that the other day on a tweet. I was like, that's really interesting. Both fireballers from Texas. All right, what do we got next? It's picks at 12:36. Matt Neverett, you have 3 triple. We got a Matt Neverett triple play. Go for it.
Yeah, we do. All right, we're going to start in the American League. I got the Mariners and the Rays. Seattle taking on Tampa today. I am going to go with Luis Castillo. I know we talk about Luis Castillo a lot.
Oh my God, this guy burns me.
I can't quit the guy.
I can't
quit
you.
When he has his elevated fastball working, he is among the best in Major League Baseball. He gets more swings and misses for strikeouts on elevated fastballs than just about anybody in Major League Baseball.
Good stat.
I like this Seattle team to come off of a loss last night and get a win. They're going up against Zach Littell. They're also 1-5 in their last 6. So this may not be a super popular pick, but I'm going to go with the Mariners as a slight favorite. The line's actually moving way towards Tampa. Seattle opened as a minus 200 favorite. They're now down to 125. So I'm going to go against the unit, against the recent trend. Yeah, this one may not be popular, but I'm going to go with the M's on the road in Tampa today. Other play that I got that I really like, and I think a lot of people are going to be with me on this one, the Dodgers on the run line. Yeah. They've not only did they win 3-0 against the White Sox, who they play again today, they are 6-2 their last 8 games to the run line. So they have taken care of business. They're going up against Chris Flexen, the veteran.
Oh, Flexen.
Yeah,
he's been around
2-6, 5.03 ERA this year. I'm going to take the Dodgers to dominate again today.
Yeah.
That game is intra-league play. A lot of interleague games today, by the way.
By the way, Crochet pitched pretty well yesterday against 3-0. Fine. Was it 3-0 or 4-0? 3-0. That was my pick of the day yesterday. It was the Dodgers because that line was ridiculously low.
Yeah.
I know Crochet's good, but don't give me the Dodgers that low ever.
Crochet and Luis Robert are going to look great in other uniforms here in about a month.
Oh, yes, they are. The Pirates apparently are working on Luis Robert. It's not going to happen. But
I saw a deal that included Termarr Johnson.
Yes, but I saw it too.
Lonnie White and somebody else
yes,
for Luis Robert.
I know. I saw it.
I don't know if I'd make that or not.
Termarr Johnson is having a very bad season right now.
But he's young.
Number 1 pick, and he got power of that little body.
And I like
little
Lonnie
body.
White.
That sounded weird. Lonnie White Jr. was a guy that they drafted
out of Penn State, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's stupid athletic. I mean, between him and Tamar Johnson, you're talking about two of the most athletic position players in that system.
Yeah, they can't trade Bubba Chandler or Anthony Salamento either, I hope so.
No. Braxton Ashcraft, too, really having a breakout
We're going to
year.
bring him up soon. We're just going to Pirate Talk, ladies and gentlemen.
And then my last one is going to be maybe a popular play, but the money is going against what I'm going to say here. I'm going to go over in Houston and Colorado, another interleague game. Line opened at 8.5 behind us here at South Point. It's down to 8. And these are two teams that really struggle late in games. I think that's going to be the deciding factor here is some late offense to get you over the hump. Austin Gomber, I'm just looking at the pitching matchup versus Hunter Brown. Gomber career against the Astros, 1-2 with the 4.7 ERA. And Brown against the Rockies' career is 0-1 with a 6.75 ERA in two starts. So they both have not had success against the other team, two teams with bullpen issues. And I think there's going to be a lot of runners on base and a lot of balls in play in this game. That leads to runs. Yeah. Not going to be, a 13-10 final, but I think that this game in Houston with the short portion left is going to be over 8. I'll go with that.
At Enron Stadium?
Yeah, formerly. They were going to name it that originally, right?
I think so, yeah.
Talk about bad timing.
Yeah. By the way, every team's bullpen it seems like the absolute dominant closer, except for the guy in Cleveland, Class A, yeah. It's just every team is having problems with the bullpen. I don't know. The Pirates had 3 guys yesterday that pitched. Yeah. ERAs over 12, 3 bums they picked up. And
that was the lineup that Derek shown throughout there yesterday to support Skeens, and then the bullpen choices that they made. I watched that whole game start to finish. Yeah. I just did not understand a lot of those decisions.
Because he's a terrible manager. All right. Anyway, Ryan, what is your pick of the day?
I don't have a pick today, but I do have kind of a note for all the Nerfy and Yurfy bettors.
Oh, yes.
So this one was a stat from Brooksgate.
Reno Paul loves these.
Tweeted yesterday, the best and worst pitchers at allowing no runs in the first inning this season. So yesterday, Justin Steele, Matt Waldron, Garrett Crochet, Griffin Canning, and Casey Mize were all on the mound. And so their numbers are a little different. But today, Reynaldo Lopez is one of the perfect scoreless first innings, 13 for 13. Mackenzie Gore is one of the top, 14 for 15. Cole Irvin, 11 for 12. And Alex Gomber is one of the top on that worst list, and 6 of 14. So with Matt's Astros over, it could be a good one to look at there of a yes run.
Did we see that? I'm sorry. I apologize. I was looking down
for Alex Gomber.
Yeah.
Interesting. I know just because I looked it up the other day, Reynaldo Lopez, second most pitch clock violations behind Kyle Finnegan. Finnegan's got 9. Lopez has 5.
I was just going to ask how many. 9?
He's got 9. And it's Lopez, Chris Bassett, Tristan McKenzie, and somebody else each have 5.
I feel like the coaches should have a little talk with him about that.
I feel like after 2 or 3, you got to figure it out.
If it gets to 9,
we've had the pitch clock now at the AAA level for almost 2 full years, and we have maybe 1 to 2 a week.
We're gonna talk about some minor league rules in a second. Yeah. Ryan, so just another lean for you, or no? That's not even a lean. You're just giving out stats.
Yeah, just giving out a trend for all the people that do like to bet no run and yes run.
All right, it wasn't a shocker. I took the Dodgers last night. They won 3-0. Paxton coming off a bad start looked pretty good. This is such a stupid move, but I'm going back to the Phillies who've burned me. Cleveland I don't know why I've been betting Cleveland, because Cleveland I was like 3 or 4-0. I'm going back to the Phillies on the road. What is the number right now?
Minus 127 here.
This is your all-star game starter. This is Ranger Suarez right now, who's been having an outstanding year. I know Screwball is good for Detroit. I just like Philadelphia on the road. You give me Philadelphia the low number. A la the Dodgers yesterday with a low number on the road against an inferior team. I'll take the Phillies. And I'm going to say it again. If the Phillies burn me, I'm not betting this is a Luis Castillo thing.
The do not bet list. I have a list for football of teams that I refuse to bet on. It varies year by year. And you can get off the list at the end of the year. The Minnesota Vikings were on that list. Okay. The New York Giants were on that list. Texas A&M was on that list last year. But the list starts anew with the new season. I will say, Chris texted us this morning that he's taking a lot of money on the Phillies. So that's a popular play. Take a look at first 5 under. In that game. 2 great starting pitchers. 2 guys that do a good job of establishing their
His ERA is
style
under
early.
2 right now.
He's incredible.
Yeah, he's really having an incredible. He's the all-star game starter or Paul Skeens.
Who would have thought? Ranger Suarez, Seth Lugo, your starters.
All-star game starter?
No, I've got something.
Wait, Ann's got something.
Ann's got a feeling?
Yeah.
She's got
No, check this out.
Wait, I got a feeling
We've got a super chat on the South Point Studio
Gotcha.
channel.
B. Marte.
Yeah.
Who was it?
B. Marte, $20, asking when will Melissa Peterman be on in the fall to promote her new sitcom with Reba?
Absolutely, she will be. I can 100% guarantee that. I texted her about a week ago. We were talking about Prince. Anyway, Melissa Peterman, who we had on the first week, who's absolutely a lovely person. And you can watch her daily show, her game show, Person, Place, or Thing, which my buddies are down in Atlanta working on and helping produce. Yes, I can guarantee you Melissa will be back. Yes, that's a good. We could talk football, but you know what we'll do? We'll talk Vikings and we'll talk her new sitcom. So yeah.
Were you guys talking about bathing yourselves in the water of Lake Minnetonka?
Lake Minnetonka. That ain't Lake Minnetonka. We did this.
Game blouses.
And you said I've Got a Feeling, which is another Beatles song. I got to go to JR. JR at the ballpark, who is an absolute great guy. He wrote Happiness is a Warm Gun, Henderson. Happiness is a Warm Gun. Beatles song. And he doesn't believe in war. He doesn't like it. He knows that some Major League Focus websites use different formulas. Thus, I don't believe in war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. That would be Edwin Starr, not the Beatles, but I like the music reference. Keith Lyle, who I don't know where Keith is. Oh, yeah, he's right there. Dwight Gooden's did Many Lines of the Night. Yes, he did. Very good. Keith, always get him in there. Keith Lyle also likes the Braves and the Phillies. Looking at a parlay possibly on that, or just, yeah. I always have trouble betting the Braves. Kevin Belenkoff is on the Yankees run line, Tommy's telling us. Nerfy went 9-3 yesterday. I like the Phillies under tonight, and the Cubs over is from JR. Then Dean Hill. Dodgers are 23-0 when Miguel Rojas gets a hit. He started the scoring last night with a double.
Wow.
That is another one of those stats. Dean Hill, thank you for that.
Gem.
And it's like the old Jerry Lewis telethon when we get money donated and does Tiffany. That was like Tiffany, bam, bam, bam. And we have the money graphic now, so we appreciate that. But if you donate money and you have a question or something, we'll make it happen. Melissa Peterman will be on this show.
That is great.
All right, we did our picks. I think I'm 14-5. I think in the last 19. By the way, Frankie Fungo. All right, there you go. All right, it's time. Sound the horn.
What he said?
Sound the horn. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Light the beam.
Light the beam. Sound the horn. Look, I was going to wear that T-shirt today, and then I didn't. All right, Ryan, what are we starting off with? Are we doing Vlad? We're doing some baseball.
Yeah, I wanted to start in Boston. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had a mammoth home run last night over the left center wall, 471 feet.
Over Lansdowne Street.
So after we see, it's going to cut to Vladdy, and then there's going to be a video from Jared Carabas looking at the parking garage behind Fenway. It is on top of the building.
Whoa.
And then on the left side is a GIF of all of that distance tracker account on Twitter.
That's our favorite.
Showing us where this would have landed in every ballpark in Major League Baseball. But the fact that this cleared that DraftKings sign in Fenway to land on the top of this parking garage is absolutely insane.
That's an upper decker everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, 471 in Boston when Shohei hit 476 in Colorado.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, this would have
476, 477.
Yeah.
It's out in every park. What other park would it be out of, Matt?
Las Vegas ballpark.
No.
It'd be over City National Arena. Be on the left field fence.
Try Yellowstone.
Oh, you know, I'm a company man.
Well, Yellowstone. That was a joke in Bull Durham. That was actually in the.
I'm not thinking on that.
Yeah. What park wouldn't that have been out of Yellowstone?
You set me up.
I did. I set you up,
and I failed you.
You did, Matt. We'll have a comedy class after this. Keith Lyle will be your instructor. Ryan McCormick will be also speaking at the comedy seminar. All right. What is that account called again that shows?
Distance tracker.
So
at MLB
it only does
tracker.
it like on big home runs, obviously.
No, it does it for every.
Are you serious?
I've seen these.
The majority of home runs, yeah. So
now, if it's an inside the park home run, how does that work?
It will show you what ballparks it would have gone out at. Yeah, and it has like this would have been a homer in 16 of 30, or in 30 of 30, or in 2 of 30. It shows you
programs those.
I know.
The Lord's work.
Dude, I was in Boston twice filming in the summer, and the Red Sox were on the road both times. So I've never been in Fenway Park. I was outside. Is it Lansdowne? I know. Yeah. I haven't gone. It's one of those you want to go to. But Guerrero,
they offer tours though. You haven't done one of the tours?
No, I didn't have time. But what about Guerrero? Is he a trade bait? They're not going to trade him.
Everyone on that roster is trade bait.
Bichette's going to go to. If he goes to the Dodgers, that's
I said
ridiculous.
this yesterday. I could see that happening.
I know.
I said this yesterday. There's one of two eventualities that I see playing out in Toronto because the people are so pissed at that front office. They don't like what's going on. So one of two things is going to happen. I either think that they're going to try to contend and buy a little bit and not blow it up,
right?
And then they're bad at the end of the regular season, and then they clear house in the front office and start anew. Or They trade everybody,
Yeah.
reload the farm system,
Yeah.
at least they can say that, and then they go to the ownership and say, hey, listen, bad year, but we've reloaded, we have this, try to buy themselves a longer leash.
Yeah.
They stay, players go. One of those two is going to happen.
Vlad is the blue. I mean,
Vlad,
I feel like he
Bichette.
needs a change of scenery. He'll be awesome for a pennant drive.
You know who needs to change the scenery is George Springer. I'm a big fan of
His
his.
stats are
second
brutal.
lowest OPS
Unbelievable.
in Major League Baseball among
I saw
qualified hitters behind
Jared
Jared Triolo.
Oh, Jared Triolo. Really?
Yep.
I was gonna say Rowdy Tellez, but okay.
Even he's hitting better.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. George Springer doesn't look himself. Although when he played against the Pirates, he had 2 game-winning catches.
Naturally.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent stat. Excellent. Excellent. That home run tracking site is amazing. All right. What do we have next? Oh.
So sticking in the AL East.
Yes, the Orioles.
Going to Baltimore
Great
last
catch.
night. A foul ball going into the upper deck that a fan holding a phone and his beer in one hand catches a foul ball with the other.
Are you not entertained?
Hey, talk about showmanship. The hat tip.
I mean, come on. By the way, why is he alone? He's like this loner guy up there with his phone. That's B. Marte. He was donating money to the show right there. Wondering if Melissa Peterman would ever be on. That's an amazing catch. And soak it in. If you get a moment like that.
Oh, yeah, you have to.
When I got my foul ball at the ballpark, didn't soak it in.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great catch like that. I picked it up off the ground.
I was telling Keith before we took the air, I'm the exact opposite of that guy. If I see a foul ball coming at me, I'm running like hell the other way. Not because I'm scared, just because I don't want to deal with that. I got enough baseballs. I don't need the souvenir.
I don't know. If you don't want to deal with it, it sounds like you're scared.
Matt keeps letting me down today. I mean, I give him a softball of jelly. Do you have now? When you've been in the booth doing play-by-play, have you had any come back?
Not in Vegas with the way that it's built. When I was in Bradenton with the Pirates,
Yeah.
absolutely. I would jokingly, semi-jokingly do part of most games with a glove on. And I would get, because you're kind of sitting over top, and they've put netting in front now.
Okay, right.
Go figure. But you're basically looking straight down. It's a super old ballpark. So
Yeah.
there were some foul balls, not only like flipped up there, but like rocketed back towards you. So I definitely was on my toes there. Yeah.
I love it. Speaking of the Pirates,
Yeah, going from Baltimore
look at that
to Pittsburgh.
segue.
Andrew McCutchen, a borderline Hall of Famer.
Oof.
No borderline. No borderline.
Yeah,
Why? No.
Because he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay, thank you. I
I
love
think we're
it.
all in agreement there. Is now a member of a 12-member club. 2,000 hits, 400 doubles, 500 triples, or 50 triples,
Still a lot.
300 homers, and 200 stolen bases. He joins Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, Dave Winfield,
The name that
Frank
jumps out.
Robinson, George Brett, Andre Dawson, Carlos Beltran,
Steve Finley.
Joe Carter, Larry Walker, and now Andrew McCutchen.
I mean, Beltran's going to be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, that postseason career of his
And his
numbers are
involvement
pretty
with the
good.
Astros.
That's true. The cheating scandal might hurt a little, but
I
Beltran had numbers.
Eight or nine of those guys are in the Hall of Fame.
Can we see it one more time, please, Ann?
Well, and the thing, too, with McCutchen is you also have to factor in he won an MVP.
I'm going to call Bonds. Bonds is a Hall of Famer.
Bonds should be in. But
All
like,
right,
if you,
George Brett, best. Dawson, Beltran, Finley will never be in the Hall of Fame, but a great player. Joe Carter again, good stats, won't be in. So yeah, the majority of them are in. Finley and
if
Carter.
you take this list and add a most valuable player award, that cuts it down even more. I mean, McCutchen, to be able to do all of those things shows that he was a well-versed player.
Yeah.
He's not as fast as he once was, but he is still a team leader. He is a great,
not done.
great clubhouse
He's not
guy.
done. He
wants
done.
to play one more year, he said, with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And I think they should sign him.
No, they have to. The PR move. They need all the help they can
100%.
give the PR. But those are impressive numbers, and his bat is still quick, and he always heats up in the summer. So
One of the nicest guys in baseball, too.
I've never met him,
He's
but
the
I'm a
man.
huge fan. Obviously, 1 of 12. 1 of 12, and all right, what's next, Ryan McCormick?
Well, so going from Major League Baseball to minor league baseball, something that probably should and will be coming to
right.
Major League Baseball in the next few years. Minor League Baseball today is expanding their use of ABS, their challenge games. For the rest of the minor league baseball season, they will be using the challenge system. In the Pacific League, they will be sticking with the 3 challenges per game per team. In the on the East Coast, they will be using 2 challenges per game. So here's a look at the ABS
anti-lock brake
system.
system. It does.
Automatic ball strike.
Oh, I'm a car guy, bro.
automated, yeah, balls. and
Could have fooled me.
yeah.
I'm
So
monkeying around with the wrenches.
So, yes.
This-
Yeah, now
this
you
is what
guys
I'll
have
look
been
at. You
experiencing
can-
this a
yeah.
lot. I remember the first game I went to this year.
Yep.
They stopped the game. I went, what the hell's going on? They're like, I looked at the scoreboard, a challenge. So, boy, the umpiring in the major leagues this year, I know everyone keeps going, it's been absolutely brutal.
I wish that the umpires union could say that they didn't bring this upon themselves.
Right.
Right.
But a lot of not only the the lack of quality umpiring, but just the hubris that surrounds the umpires in general.
The defiance.
And, as a player, I grew up very anti-umpire in general.
Yes,
I've got trouble with authority figures.
Come on, Blue.
Yeah, but no, it's interesting. So for those that don't know, the minor leagues play all 6-game series now. Every Monday off, Tuesday through Sunday, you play the games. The first 3 games of the series at the AAA level were full ABS, automatic ball strikes, as they say, calling balls and strikes. So the umpire was just kind of relaying a signal that he heard through an earpiece. And then the last 3 games are the challenge. So it's 3 challenges, but it's unsuccessful. So if you get all your challenges right, you get unlimited challenges. And this is the way that it's going to get up to Major League Baseball as far as the ABS system is concerned. It's a really complex series. It's like 17, 18 cameras around all these ballparks that track every limb of every player and every spin of the ball. So it's really, really incredibly in-depth, but this is how they're going to do it. I like the 3 challenges. It's more of a round number.
Sure. Well, it fits with baseball. 3
and if
strikes,
the umpire's doing a good
outs.
job, you have maybe 2 or 3 challenges a game. Although Sunday when I was doing Aviators against the Rainiers up in Tacoma, I know the Rainiers challenged 7 times and won 5 of them, and Aviators lost 2 of their 3, so there was like double-digit challenges in the game. Wow. It exposes the bad umpires.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, just replay in general, right? I mean, God.
And there is a strategy, too, behind do you challenge, do you not challenge? And it can only come from the batter or the pitcher and the catcher.
Can't come from the bench.
No, if it does, they'll wave it off. I've seen umpires turn and go, nope, doesn't count.
Interesting.
Doesn't count. Or if they think
well, what if they yell and then the batter goes, oh, yeah, I do want to.
No. I'm anti-umpire, but they have ears.
Excellent. That's good stuff, man.
It's going to be interesting. 2026, Major League Baseball, look for it.
Okay, yeah, just Vlad's bat made out of Norwegian wood. JR's having a blast with these Beatles songs. I'm not reading that one, Keith. Who's a better pirate, Parker or McCutcheon? That's a tough one. Parker belongs in the Hall of Fame. Bill Madlock says Tommy, and they shouldn't let anyone into the Hall of Fame till Parker gets in. Well, I'm with you on that, as was Denny Nagel. And Greg Vaughn, who's friends with Dave Parker, says, come on, put him in before it's too late. The Cobra, which it wasn't his back coiling. All right, so here we go. What else do we have, or was that it?
We've got one more.
Yeah.
This one is from a Las Vegas Raider. He attended Eastern Michigan, met his wife at Eastern Michigan.
Is this Max Crosby?
Is a donor to Eastern Michigan's football program.
There you go.
Gave them $1 million to their athletic department, and they have named their football field after him. So Crosby Field is going to have that gray turf inside the sidelines.
Wow.
So yeah, Max Crosby giving back to his
how dare
university.
they have a gray football field on National Color TV Day? What are they thinking?
Hey, to be fair, it was gray before. They just redid it.
By the way, all TVs weren't color all the time, Ryan. They were black and white.
What?
We only had 2 colors.
He's seen Wizard of Oz.
What?
Have you seen Wizard of Oz?
What is that?
No, he didn't see it because he's watched Jurassic Park 3 500 times.
Yeah, that's in color.
His parents are like, hey, do you want to watch Wizard of Oz? Get that out of here. I want Jurassic Park 3.
My favorite fact about the Wizard of Oz and the fact that it started in black and white and turned to color is that they literally were rolling out the Technicolor film as film was being shot.
Oh,
so
really?
That's why it went from black and white to color, because they had the option. They started filming it in black and white. Back then, they would film it in chronological order.
This doesn't make up for him missing the softball Yellowstone Park.
Jellystone.
By the way, the snow in Wizard of Oz, made of asbestos.
Yeah, it was just like
asbestos.
They're just ripping out insulation from the ceiling.
Just asbestos. Yeah. And no, there isn't a little person who hung himself. That was a sandbag that fell, if you look into that.
Judy Garland spent a lot of time in Vegas after filming that movie.
Did she?
She was a performer at the Sands, yeah.
Well, yeah, she was, not when she was like 14 or 15.
Not that age. I said afterwards. It was
like she was very young. I don't think they allowed her in Vegas. And
no.
We could go on about Judy Garland. What else? Is that it?
Well, did you want to take a look back at 100 episodes ago?
Oh, we skipped that. Yes, I would like to do that. It's a very funny story.
We had Butch Bradley on the show.
I was so happy to celebrate your dad's birthday and my sister's birthday. Noah Gardenschwartz was on. Very funny guy. He was just headlining over at Kimmel. Had a nice piece on him in Vegas Weekly that I saw. And he stopped by and told us a very funny story about working in New York.
That was yesterday.
I just realized that.
Yep.
As I was saying it, I'm like, we showed that yesterday.
Yep.
It's the Malort. What's today? I don't have.
Today,
what was?
Episode 82, we had Butch Bradley on the show.
Oh, Butch Bradley, another funny comedian who has a funny story about Ray Romano? No. This
Ray
is
Romano
about
was
Prince. It's about Prince. Speaking of Melissa Peterman.
The TV's in there.
There, Matt, you made the graphic.
I haven't seen that new one yet.
You have a Super Bowl commercial story that I'm waiting for.
I get a call. Some guy's like, it's ESPN, and I'm always thinking BS, BS. And he's like, listen, very serious. I have a situation. And he's like, okay, I need you, tomorrow morning at the Venetian. We're in like shorts and shirts. We go to the Venetian. I'm walking, and I hear screaming through the door in the casino. Like Beatles type screaming, which I've never heard as a person. I hear like, and at first I'm like, that doesn't sound like danger. That sounds like the hottest man or woman is cutting through the casino. Right. It's Prince coming in, right?
Unbelievable.
So they come over to me and they're like, can you come rehearse with Prince? I had enough like sense in the moment. I just looked at them and I went, you heard that. He was so nice.
You had one-on-one time with Prince.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah. We had sex, but I didn't want to bring that up. What? I was in his chair. I had to do whatever I was told.
Yeah. That is the very funny Butch Bradley, ladies and gentlemen, who has a residency at the LA Comedy Club over at the Strat, and he also does a lot of regular shows over at Jimmy Kimmel. Very funny guy. Always comes in. He hits me up. He's like, hey, I got a story for you. I want to come in. Great guy. Yeah, he's great. I love Butch Bradley. Excellent show. Keith Lyle, thank you for keeping it funny in the chat room. JR, outstanding information. Tommy, everybody, thank you very much on Global Beatles Day.
Global, yeah. International.
Drew Dog over there. Thank you, Drew Dog, for the Monday montage yesterday and doing graphics and sound. What does he do over there?
Audio.
You never know what she's up to back there.
And for directing the show and wearing her aviator's hat. That's a black one, though. I have the navy blue one.
She's got more aviator's gear on than I do, and I'm getting out of this chair and going over there.
Caden, thanks for your AI genius.
You want to take another look at your guys' picks for today?
That's what I was going to say.
Recap it real quick.
Wrap it up. Let's close with it. These are our picks. We're going to try to show these every day at the end of the show. Oh, there's a handsome picture of Matt Neverett. Ooh, he likes the Mariners. Money line, he's going with Jose Castillo. He's going back to the well.
Luis.
Who did I say?
Jose
Castillo? He might the second baseman for the Pirates.
Jeez.
That's why I said it.
It always goes back to the
Pirates, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dodgers -1.5. I like that a lot. And the last one was
the Rockies Astros over.
Rockies Astros over. There's me. Now my nice pink shirt with the worst smile, worst picture. There's my pick right there. That's me, my voice right there. I got like the Phillies in money line. I'm gonna get burned again by Philadelphia.
Appalachian Frank.
Good shadow there too.
Appalachian Frank. And Ryan, I know Pat's 2 days in a row without you with the pick. People would respect that.
We'll get back on the horse.
Let's get a pick tomorrow.
I gotta be looking at some other things.
Oh, what have you been looking at?
The stuff I have to build.
There you go. Well, tomorrow we will return with Hump Day.
Hump Day.
Hump Day homers with Alex White will be here. Probably That's Crazy. And all the regular cast will be back. Later in the week, do we have any guests? No, maybe on Friday. I forgot. I'll talk to them about that. Anyway, another great show. We thank everybody. We thank B. Marte especially.
Yeah.
For throwing us some cash.
Also, a quick reminder, we do have Race Day Las Vegas tomorrow, as well as Sports by the Book. Alex and Jeff are going to be going
double
over
duty, Alex, tomorrow.
The NFC North Detroit Lions tomorrow.
They've been doing close-ups. Did they do the Bears today?
They did the Chicago Bears today.
So what did they say about the Bears?
You're just going to have to go listen to Sports by the Book.
Ladies and gentlemen, ending with the tease. I love it. Thank you for watching Punchlines. Thank you for all the live chats. We'll see you tomorrow. Punchlines. Line stands for live in Nevada every show.